My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, Vice President, the Big Skipper. Good morning, Skip.
Wow, I'm tired, bro. Woo! But you know me, I can wake up quick. I never drink Starbucks, ever.
Well, I know. Well, you've been on several podcasts actually degrading Starbucks, saying it's overpriced, etc.
Overrated, overpriced, tastes like fucking shit.
Where's your 7-Eleven coffee
I'm
that
a
you get?
7-Eleven guy, my friend. Not only is it half the price, you know me, I'm a cheap fuck.
And what are you tired for?
It tastes better.
What are you tired for?
I had to get Starbucks because it's stronger than 7-Eleven, and I need to wake the fuck up. I need something strong.
Oh, see, I wake up right away to get my cake up. I don't need no coffee. I don't need nothing. I just wake right up ready to grind.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps. Look at
Yeah,
that.
there ain't no yawning.
Woo!
When I wake up, boom, I wake up, I'm on the grind.
That's why I
no
love
coffee,
it.
no nothing, get in the
That's
shower,
why.
spray a little eucalyptus in there, get pumped up.
Eucalyptus.
A little eucalyptus spray in the shower.
That just,
Bring that shit in, bring that shit out, and get ready to go. Fuck it. It's not a matter of how much am I going to sell today. It's fucking how many hundreds of thousands.
That's your secret ingredient? Eucalyptus?
Yeah, eucalyptus mint. You got to get a little of that spray
like
in there, spray it in your shower.
That's what. Look at the goosies. I got goosies.
Well, all you got to do is come in here. You don't need no coffee. We'll get you pumped the
That's
fuck
why-
up right away.
That's
You know what
why
I mean?
I love you, buddy. That's why I hang around you. You can fucking jumpstart any dead car, my friend.
My job is to motivate,
Woo!
inspire, dedicate, teach people the fucking sales skills and life skills of how to be the best salesman in the world, how to wake up to get your cake up. That's why I've been hollering about Master Closer 101 for so long, but you guys will see it. I got a hard copy that's going to get ready to get put out like in 30 days, video in 60. So I'm going to teach you guys everything from A to Z, how to turn your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi overnight. And believe me, though,
I love it.
like as a guy that motivates everybody else, when you're on a high level, you motivate everybody else. When you get like in a low situation, like even a guy like myself, you know, could lose a little motivation here and there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I've had a little bad couple things happen to me, but you got to stay positive, pick yourself up, and keep grinding.
Well, to answer your question, it's been a hell of a week. Shout out to my brother and his beautiful new wife, Elisa. They were here all last week. He got married on Veterans Day on Monday. My brother is a veteran, as you know, and his fiance was big on this 11/11 thing. So Monday was 11/11. It was Veterans Day. They went out. They got married. We had a beautiful day. They were here for 8 days. We had a good time. Little did I know, my brother has turned square as a box of Apple Jacks, as you would say. He was here for 8 or 9 days. Didn't smoke one cigarette. Didn't fucking have one sip of alcohol.
Well, how'd you hang with him then?
I tried to get away from him as much as possible.
Yeah, I bet, because you're not going out with no drinking, no cigarette, that's for sure.
No cigarettes, no gambling.
A smart guy.
No alcohol.
Smart guy. He's in Sin City. Those are the elements
Smart.
that'll have you off and running, yeah.
Smart guy.
Absolutely. You
He
come
was
out here, get fucked up, get out of pocket, you'll lose everything you got.
He was hanging out with his fiance and my wife all fucking week. Even right side, and said, hey, you want to go to the strip club? My son,
He was like, no.
My 19-year-old son said, hey, you want to go to Little Darlings? I'm only allowed in a couple places because I'm not 21 yet. I'm only allowed in the full nude where 18-year-olds can get it. Even right side asked his uncle, hey, you want to go to the strip club? You're getting married, fool. No. I'm like, he's turning into a real fucking bitch. But anyway.
Well, anyway, so you had a good weekend. Everything went good?
He's not a bitch. He's a warrior. He's a veteran. Shout out to my brother. Congratulations, you and your beautiful new bride. I wish you the best of luck in the future and happiness forever. But anyway, SEMA was here. The Cowboys were here.
Yeah, the money was here.
My family was fucking here.
I mean, I don't know how many stories they want to hear before we go into the show, but one of your stories that was very effective, because we got to bring this out. South Point, okay?
Oh.
You got Brent Musburger over there doing their show, claiming they're a big fucking, the biggest sports book. Fly into town, we'll take care of you. You can bet what you want.
Yeah.
However, Big Skipper goes in there to make a bet. What happened, Skip?
Well, listen. I've always believed that South Point was one of the best books in town. You know that. I mean, you could go in there and bet $40,000 on a college football game and they'll take the bet. You could go in and bet 30 grand on the NFL, they'll take the bet. I mean, shit, I was betting 5,000 a clip in baseball like it was nothing. And you're right. They got the big studio in the sports book there. You know, the Vision studio. They got all the odds makers.
Promoting people to fly into the South Point, come bet whatever you want.
They got all the odds makers that come in on Musburger's show, and they do their thing, and they're promoting sports betting and the South Point sports book. And like I said, for the most part, they're open 24/7, which is a beautiful thing. I've actually rated them the #1 book in Vegas. I've never had a problem until this week. I went in there the other night, tried to fire $4,000 on a college basketball game, and they fucking looked at me like I had 19 heads. I mean, I know I got a fat head, but fuck. I mean,
they wouldn't take your bet. What'd they say?
They said $1,000 limit on a college basketball money line. I said, what? I said, are you serious? You guys are running a fucking sports show behind the glass over there. You got
claiming to be the biggest book in town.
Telling people, come on to South Point, fire away, have a good time, 24 hours.
But you can only bet $1,000.
$1,000 limit on a college basketball money line? Are you serious?
That don't even sound right.
I couldn't fucking believe it.
So what happened?
Well, I said, listen, you see all these people in the sports book? How can you possibly be afraid of a $4,000 bet? You guys are booming, man. How can you take $20,000, $30,000 bet on football, but a $1,000 limit on a college basketball money line?
Because by law,
really,
they can decline you. They know who you are. They have the right to refuse anybody's service.
Well, I don't think it was just because it was me. I mean, I think that they just wouldn't take more than $1,000 on a money line in college basketball. So I'm like, well, listen, this is going to be real simple. Go ahead, let me max out whatever you want, whatever your limit is. I said I'm going to have my friend come right up to the counter and make the bet again. And then my wife is over there with me. She's going to come back up and make the same bet. I said, we're going to get the money in. So you can either give it to me, just give me the fucking ticket, or stop the nonsense.
So what'd they say?
They said $1,000 limit. So I made the bet, $1,000, on the money line. And sure enough, I send my friend up. I send my wife up. We got the money in.
You ended up getting the $4,000.
We got the money in, and we won, of course. And I said, hey, I'll be back with these tickets. I said, so I went back after the game was over, and I laid down all 3 tickets. And I said, okay, now pay me. And they paid me.
What'd they say?
They just paid me. They didn't really say nothing. I said, now what kind of sense did this make? I mean, really.
They want you to run through a bunch of hoops to get this fucking money, guys. So like I said,
it just doesn't make any sense.
It's hard enough to win, but when they limit you when you're trying to fire, it's the most aggravating thing you could possibly ever fucking imagine.
Well, I said thank you for the money, and I said, now we'll see you again tomorrow, guys.
Fucking A. So South Point, you guys can eat a dick on college basketball money lines.
Come on, man. Like I said, I'm giving you a shout out. I think you're the best book in town. But this college basketball money line shit for $1,000, are you kidding me?
Yeah, can we fire 10, 20, 30,000 on a money line?
I mean, come on. What are you afraid of? Okay?
Anyway, you guys think we should do the show now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Anyway, November.
We are doing it, show.
Of course, they love hearing this shit. November 14th, 2019, podcast number 242.
Holy shit.
Our show airs Thursday night. We appreciate everybody tuning in. If you guys are just tuning into this show for the first time, this is a spinoff of our show Money Talks on CNBC, which brought you into my life as the best sports consultant money can buy. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube, Money Talks, CNBC. Check out all 11 episodes. You'll see some real shit, the ins and outs of sports betting. But this show is all about the legalization of sports betting and, more importantly, how to make money betting sports. That's the only thing this show is about, is how to make money betting sports. Our job is to educate all these amateur sports bettors out there who are just getting in the business and teaching you how to do the business right. It's hard enough to win, let alone to deal with traps and limits and fucking line movements and injuries and everything that goes along with betting sports. So if you're working hard for your money out there and you're betting even a couple $100 a game as a hobby, well, I suggest you take it more as a business than a hobby, because it's a business that can make you a lot more than any fucking hobby. That's for sure. And like I said, we're here to teach you money management, discipline, teach you what the line is, but more importantly, how to make money betting sports. So best podcast you'll ever listen to that's out there on the market, period. We give out more golden nuggets than any gold mine you could ever fucking imagine.
And shout out to everyone that called in last week that invested the $200 for the college football game of the year. Once again, Steve Stevens, Old Miss, down in Oxford, Mississippi at the Grove. Old Miss putting an ass whooping on New Mexico State on the Aggies.
Yes, they did.
48-3 in an absolute blowout winner college football game of the year.
Absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to 7 of my personal clients that I didn't reach on the weekend due to me having a personal problem. which never ever happens, but a couple of my big whales didn't get Mississippi due to me having some issues. But anyway, the game was a winner. Everybody in the room got it. Everybody from the promotion got it. So everybody stay excited. Advertising opportunity.
Not to mention, there's another one coming this week, and we'll tell you about that in a second.
Absolutely, guys. If you haven't gotten one of our promotions yet, you're missing out on money. If you don't like money, then what the fuck are you living for? I mean, you live to work or you work to live. I mean, one or the other. You know what I mean?
Got to have the paper.
Yeah, well, I work to live. I don't live to work. I don't wake up living to go to work. You know what I mean? I work to get this paper to have a great life. You know what I mean?
More money, less hours.
That is a fucking fact. Today's show, we're going to do a quick, recap of some off-the-field news. College football, week number 11 in NFL.
Wow.
Week 11 in NFL.
And week 12 in college football. We told you it was going to go by fast.
Here it is.
After this week, you got 2 more weeks of college football. Then the bowl games will be here next month before you know it.
Absolutely.
It's our Army-Navy games right around the corner, guys.
We're going to talk about that NHL first period overs that we've been just absolutely crushing, giving people the stats, letting them take advantage of it as well. If they want to get a hold of us, what do, Skip?
They give us a call. Easiest way to reach us, 877-220-6540. Give us a call. If you're looking for a free pick, just go to our website. Our website is VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages on there for all levels, all shapes and sizes of sports bettors. However, if you have any questions before you do that, or you want to talk directly to one of the reps or myself or Steve, call in 877-220-6540. Don't be a victim to the fraud. There's a lot of guys out there. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to recently.
Oh, the stalking has been absolutely insane lately.
I can't tell you how many people I've talked to recently that actually thought, oh, yeah, some guy called me the other day, said he was Skip. Oh, some guy texted me and said he was Skip.
Yeah, exactly.
No. My voice is extremely distinctive, and so is Steve's. You'll know when you're talking to us. Don't get buffaloed. Call the office, 877-220-6540, and then you'll know that you're speaking directly with us, and I'm going to run a promotion again this week. We got a fucking monster total in the NFL this Sunday. In fact, it's his NFL total of the year. It is the largest wager we'll be making on an NFL total this entire season. That's going to go this Sunday, so stay tuned, guys.
Subscribe to the podcast, guys. Make sure when you do, you also hit that little notification button so you get notified of all the different things that we're doing. We appreciate your thumbs up. We read every one of your comments. We really do appreciate it. You can listen to the VIP spots. Spotify
modified podcast.
Yeah, you can listen to the VIP Sports on podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Pocket Cast, and any other major podcast, Alexa, etc.
You're pretty good with the tongue twisters.
Absolutely. 20 dwarfs took turns doing handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarfs I can do it all.
Give me that one you do all the time.
Which one?
The one you just said.
20 dwarfs took turns doing handstands on the carpet?
20 dwarfs took turns doing handstands on the carpet.
Yeah, you gotta wake up and be articulate. You gotta
get that mouthpiece ready, guys.
Absolutely. You gotta get ready to roll. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at VIP Sports LV. And if you don't want to call us, direct message me anytime you want. I'll get back with you immediately. And now's the time. Like I said, guys, if you haven't got your Absolute Blowout Winner shirt, make sure you go to our website, absoluteblowoutwinner.com. Copy one of the shirts. Those sweatshirts are on fire. And they're popping out here in Vegas. Make sure you get yourself one.
It's time to pick your swagger up, guys.
Absolutely. Let's move on to a little off-the-field news, Skip. Talking about the San Francisco Giants. What's going on over there?
Oh, boy. Congratulations.
Your boy Gabe.
Congratulations, San Francisco. I've been to every ballpark in the United States, every MLB ballpark in the United States, as most people know that pay attention to the podcast. I'm a huge baseball fan. San Francisco, I absolutely love visiting that city. At least I used to, until they were shitting and pissing in the street and the homeless were laying everywhere.
That's what they do right there. Right by the stadium.
Fucking ruining that.
Peace, love, rainbow, and homeless.
They have absolutely fucking destroyed that city. Anyway, wow, that's a whole nother show. San Francisco, I love AT&T Park, which is now Oracle Park. It is my favorite park in the country out of every stadium. I've been to every one. I love going there. The atmosphere is great. The fans are great. The aesthetics of the field are great. The food's great. I got a nice little parking spot right outside the gate. It almost has my name on it. I love that place. However, Bruce Bochy brought you guys 3 championships. They signed Gabe Kapler. That's the news. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to you, and good luck to you, Giants. Gabe Kapler was the Phillies manager for 2 years. We ran him right the fuck out of Philly. Send that ass to the fucking West Coast. Gabe, you're a disaster, okay?
So San Fran's fucked.
San Fran, good luck to you. Gabe Kapler is now the manager of the San Francisco Giants, and I don't know how that spray tan is going to work up there because a man likes to spray tan.
Yeah.
He likes his steroids. We all know that. And he likes to spray tan himself. And have fun up there in San Fran. Wish you the best of luck. Not!
College basketball, number 1 ranked Kentucky lost outright.
Wow.
As a 25-point favorite on Tuesday to the Evansville Purple Aces.
Yeah.
From the Missouri Valley Conference.
Hard to believe. Evansville, not exactly a standout team. I actually bet them a couple times last year. I remember them fucking me hard last year. Yeah, they're the Purple Aces, all right. Evansville Aces knocked off number 1 Kentucky in an early non-conference basketball matchup. Wow.
Doesn't matter how early it is, you got an L, minus 25 points.
They were 40-1 on the money line.
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
So all those guys out there betting the big favorites out there, you got to be real careful right about now.
Listen, guys, we might as well bring this out right here and now. College basketball is a gold mine this time of the year, guys. Gold mine. You're going to find mismatches. You're going to find teams that are covering by 30, 40 points. You're going to have non-conference tournaments going on all through the Thanksgiving holiday this month. I absolutely love November. I just told you I fired 4,000 on a money line at the South Point. I got the money in, and I got the money. I got paid. I'm going to continue to get paid. These lines are soft. They're easy right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about that college basketball, because you're right.
Call us. 877-220-6540. You got 20-point favorites losing outright. You got 11-point favorites winning by 40. It's a gold mine, guys.
Anyway, let's talk right now in college football. Who's hot against the spread?
Do it.
Obviously, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. It matters who covers the spread in sports betting. So
Correct.
These are teams right now that are hot against the spread. Ohio State and Louisiana Lafayette are both 8-1 against the spread. Go ahead and write that down.
Buckeyes, best team in the country, ranked number 1. They take on my Penn State Nittany Lions this week.
And there's 5 teams that are 7-2 against the spread. You ready? Write it down.
I'm ready.
Auburn, Central Michigan, Tulane,
The Green Wave.
Oklahoma State, Kansas State are all 7-2 against the spread.
Wow. Do you have your pen and paper out, guys, so you don't have to hit rewind? It's nugget time.
That's 35-10 if you're betting these 5 teams.
Oh, my God. Central Michigan, Auburn, the Tulane Green Wave, Oklahoma State,
Up 25 units.
Kansas State, all 7-2 against the spread. 2 teams 8-1, the Buckeyes. Man, they're good.
Yeah.
And Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns.
So, that's what it is, guys. So now you want to know who's hot to the over? Go ahead and grab your pen. Keep it out. These are teams that are hot to the over on the total. SMU, 9-1 to the over.
What does SMU stand for? Remember what we always say? What does SMU stand for, guys? No, not Southern Methodist University. Send money urgently.
You know what I mean? And so, like I said, SMU's 9-1 to the over.
9-1.
Yeah, there's 3 teams that are 8-2 to the over. Central Michigan, UMass, Boston College.
Didn't we say Central Michigan twice? Are you paying attention?
Yeah, they're on fire.
Central Michigan, the Chippewa, 7-2 against the spread this year.
And to the over.
7-2 against the spread and 8-2 to the over. Central Michigan and the over been money all year, guys.
So, guys, there's 4 teams right there you bet to the over that are just getting the money 80-90% of the fucking time.
Central Michigan, UMass, who has absolutely zero defense, and Boston College. All 8-2 to the over, guys.
Yeah, that's not necessarily because that particular team is pounding someone else. Like he said, UMass gets pounded. That's why their games go over.
Yeah, they bend over more than the Kardashians.
Oh, my God, and that's a lot. You know what I mean?
That's doing a lot of bending over.
That's doing a lot of bending over. That's for goddamn sure.
Whew.
Anyway, college, week number 12 previews. I can't believe we're in week 12. It's mind-blowing to me.
I tell everybody every year when September rolls around, on Labor Day weekend, I always warn everybody. College football's over 90 days. It goes like this. Boom, 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 over. Okay, well, you got this Saturday, and then you got 2 more Saturdays. College football's done. Then you got the bowl games. Don't panic, because you still got some NFL. However, you got NBA every night. You got hockey every night for the next 6 months. More importantly, college basketball for the next 5 months. Fucking gold mine right now, guys.
No doubt about it. Anyway, college week 12 previews. You got Memphis minus 10.5 at Houston,
Right.
with a 68.5 total.
Get your pen and paper out. Nugget time.
Now, Memphis is 6-0 to the over in its last 6 games. So you might want to jot that down.
Yeah.
Memphis is 7-0 to the over in their last 7 conference fucking games.
So 6 and over period, their last 6 games.
And 7-0 in conference games, which this is a conference game.
Wow, that's a lot of overs, guys.
Memphis is 4-1 to the over in the last 5 games versus Houston.
Wow. So Memphis is 6-0 to the over last 6 games.
7-0 in the conference, 4-1 to the over in the last 5 games against Houston.
7 straight overs when playing in the conference.
Correct.
And when they play Houston, this matchup every year, 4-1 to the over the last 5 times in the series.
So on paper, guys, you're looking at an over here. But like I said, be
pretty
careful.
Heavy trend to the over there.
Pretty heavy trend to the over. Moving on, you got Georgia Tech. 6-1 to the over in their last 7 games. Now, Virginia Tech is minus 5.5 in this game, and they play Georgia Tech with a 50.5 total.
So Georgia Tech, the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, which, by the way, is 6-1 to the over, like I said, in their last 7 ACC conference games.
So last 7 conference games, Georgia Tech's going over 6 out of 7.
On the other hand, you got Virginia Tech 5-1 to the over in their last 6 ACC games as well.
Okay, time out. We got to explain this to them. 5-1 Virginia Tech in conference games to the over, and Georgia Tech 6-1 in conference games to the over. That's
but
that's a lot of overs.
Yeah, but check this out.
Be careful. Here comes the but.
Yeah.
And after the but comes the shit.
Yeah, but
be careful.
But the under is 9-3 in the last 12 times these two played.
Oh boy, now what are you gonna do?
So now you got an 80% trend of the last fucking 12 times they play that the game goes under. But they said the over on the show.
No, listen, hey, I want to bring that up. Last week, to the guys that were trying to fucking abuse me because I accidentally stumbled and miscommented on the Giants-Jets game, if you were paying attention to the podcast, when we were going over the trends, we specifically said all the trends were going to the over in the Giants-Jets game. And then later on when I was recapping, and we were going over the recap section,
yeah,
I accidentally misspoke and said the Giants under. We're not over here purposely giving out both sides of the games, you fucking morons. I mean, come on, man. Anyone that's been watching this damn show for the last 6 years knows that. We're not here to
Hold on.
We're not here to try.
Not only that,
we're
but
not here to try to pull the wool over your eyes. I had to get this off my chest.
Well, I want to make something clear too.
I mean,
Don't
come
ever
on.
think for one fucking second.
Come on, guys.
One of these games that we give you are games that we're selling.
Right. Right.
I'm not giving you nothing.
Right.
If you want to know who I'm betting, you call and pay for one of the fucking promotions.
Correct.
Or one of our fucking packages that we have.
Right.
That's the only way you're going to get the games that I'm playing.
I
don't owe you shit.
We're
I
just-
go over trends in sports betting in general for sports bettors,
Right.
so they at least have an educated guess
Right.
when you're out there guessing on your own. I try to help you guys because you're hopeless. You don't know what to do, and we don't want to see you fuck your money off.
Right.
So out of the goodness of our heart, we push a bunch of fucking stats on you so you can make an educated guess.
Right.
But don't think for one fucking second those are the games that are making me millions of dollars and put me in this position where I'm at right now.
And we tell you that every week. If you want to know where we're putting our money, if you want to know what the NFL total of the year is this week, damn it, just call me and invest a couple dollars and I'll tell you what we're doing.
Let me
Okay?
finish out.
But I just had to get that off my chest. Never are we intentionally trying to pull the wool over your eyes or intentionally, I've been in this business for 28 years, man. I have fucking never, ever cited a game, and I never will, okay? I'm just a better person of that, number one. Number two.
You'll barely hedge your winner, let alone side a motherfucking
exactly.
game. You know what I'm saying?
Great point.
Fuck.
I got a ticket that's paying me 6 fucking figures, and I won't even hedge it, okay? Bottom line is.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't give out both sides of the games. It's just not me. It's not who I am. That's not Steve. He doesn't do that. There are people in this business that do that, and they're the scumbags, okay? Those are the roaches. Those are the guys working out of their house that we tell you about all the time. Guys that, I'm not here to badmouth anybody. I'm just telling you, we don't fucking do it. I've never done it. I've been a professional sports bettor for over 2 decades. I'll never intentionally try to fuck anybody. That's not who the fuck I am, okay?
Let's give them one more preview in basketball.
Sorry about that. I had to get it off my chest.
Buddy, you do whatever the fuck you want. Arizona State -3 playing Oregon State with a 57 total. Now, Oregon State 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games overall.
Mm-hmm.
ASU is just 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games overall.
So one team covering, the Oregon State
Other team not covering.
The Beavers.
Yes.
And Arizona State not covering. Only covered 3 out of their last 11 games.
Correct. But the over's 9-3 the last 12 times they went head-to-head.
Okay.
Okay, so ASU is also 4-2 to the over in their last 6 games.
Okay, so the trend there would be Oregon State Beavers plus the 3. Nice little dog. And slight lean to the over, I'd say, over the 57.
Not to mention, guys, we just gave you all sorts of fucking nuggets and information and who's hot, who's not, who's hot on the totals. What we're going to do when we're going to come back, we're going to talk about some NFL week number 11.
Right.
We're going to talk about those hockey totals and anything else you guys want to talk about right after the break.
Peace.
You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. First half, we went over some basketball trends for you in college basketball. Told you who's hot, who's not, who's covering against the spread, who's winning the totals, and a couple other pieces as well. Now we're going to get into some NFL Week 11.
Wow, Week 11 in the NFL.
Now check this out, guys. Underdogs went 10-3 against the spread in Week 10 with 8 upsets. Atlanta, Tennessee, Oakland, Minnesota, Seattle, Jets, Pittsburgh, and, of course, Miami.
The books absolutely cleaned up last Sunday in the NFL. Once again, the books just made a lot of money, and I talked to a lot of people that called me on Monday that wanted to sign up, that didn't call in for the weekend for the college game of the year. They got fucking smoked. They said they had never got smoked harder than they did last Sunday.
Well, I mean, as a professional sports bettor, I can tell you guys right now.
Underdogs 10-3 last week against the spread.
With everything that's on the board with college football, college basketball, is NFL going to be my first pick on a Sunday? The answer is no.
This week it is.
Well, this week, yes, but I'm
Right.
saying overall, is it? No. There's too many other pieces.
Right.
On a Thursday,
Right.
where there's one football game, you think that's going to be my ace play of the day?
No.
Not even fucking close.
Not when there's 45 college basketball games on the board tonight.
My point being. So, guys, when you get in a situation on Sunday where you think that's the only thing to bet, you don't necessarily need to bet out of pocket.
Worst thing in the world.
Because when you bet unprepared is when you get tore the fuck up. You do anything in this world unprepared, and you're going to get tore the fuck up. Believe me, I just went through a situation where I was unprepared and got tore the fuck up from the inside out. Robbed, abused, every fucking thing. But at the end of the day, it's all about, coming out on top. So let's do our total report real quick. Let's go over some home overs. These are teams that cover at home.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it. I just don't want to give away too much because we got our NFL total of the year this week. I don't want to give away too many total fucking trends, but go ahead and do it.
All right, well,
it might be one of these. It might not be one of these. Let me just say that.
Well, the reason why I got to go over it, guys, these are some pretty good stats.
I
In
know,
NFL,
I know they like to hear it.
in NFL, there's not too many good stats. Cincinnati's 4-0 to the over at home.
Yes, they are.
Teams that go over at home. Arizona and Kansas City are both 4-1 to the over at home.
So good teams that go over at home: Cincinnati, Arizona, Kansas City.
Carolina, Detroit, and Tampa Bay 3-1 to the over at home.
Right.
So, guys, these are 75% and above statistics on teams at home that go over.
Right. Teams
So-
that go over on the road, Steve.
Yeah, now some teams that go over away on the road. New York Giants, believe it or not, 5-0 to the over on the road.
I believe it.
Well, so do I. I'm just saying.
Their offensive line is like
But
a fucking turnstile.
Do you think the average?
Come on through.
Do you think the average guy at the sports book, that his number one bet on a Sunday is the fucking Giants on the road?
The over, no.
No. Okay.
Probably not.
Tampa Bay, Baltimore are also 4-1 to the over on the road.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all the stat. Like I said, NFL doesn't have too many outstanding stats that are thorough and last too long. You're not going to find an 8-1 stat in the NFL.
Let's talk about teams that stay under when they're at home in the NFL.
Well, number one, Cincinnati's 5-0 to the under, but that's on the road. You want to just talk about home unders, period?
Yeah, we'll do the home unders first.
Okay, so teams that are on the road we'll do next. Teams that cover the under just when they're at home.
Right.
Atlanta Falcons, 4-0 to the under at home.
So every home game for Atlanta has been an under. Period.
Yes.
Period.
And then the Chargers, the Bears, and the Giants all are 4-1 to the under at home as well.
Yeah, the Chargers, fuck, they went 2 games in a row at home, didn't even score 1 point in the first half.
Unbelievable.
2 straight home games.
0
Didn't
points.
score 1 point in the first half.
Amazing.
Anthony Lynn, how are you still on the sidelines, bro? I mean, you should be thanking the Lord every single day that you still got a job, bro.
Unbelievable.
You're terrible.
Now, these are teams to the under away on the road. This is when you bet the under when this team is on the road.
Okay.
Cincinnati, like I said, 5-0 to the under on the road.
Right.
Buffalo Bills, 4-0 to the under on the road.
Cincinnati was 4-0 to the over at home.
Yeah.
Are you noticing that, guys?
And 5-0 to the under on the road.
Right. So when Cincinnati's on the road,
It's a 9-0 statistic.
when Cincinnati's on the road, at home. God damn it. Cincinnati at home, 4 straight overs.
Yeah, and away,
When they're on the road,
5-0 to the
5
under.
straight unders.
So Cincinnati's
Now,
a good under team, you know what I mean?
That's a pretty good trend. When Cincinnati's out on the road, every game's been an under. When they're at home, every game's been an over.
Correct.
I mean, that's a pretty good trend.
Now check this out. New England and the Redskins are both 4-1 to the under on the road as well. Patriots has been a big favorite team. Everybody bets the favorite and the over pretty much all the time. Well, don't bet New England on the over on the road.
Yeah, correct.
Week number 11 preview. Like I said, Cincinnati
Talking about Cincinnati, well, they're in Oakland this weekend. Right?
on the road.
That game's in Oakland. That's not like overseas or nothing, right?
On the road at Oakland with a 48.5 total. Cincinnati plus 10.5.
Well, we just got done telling you Cincinnati's 4-0 to the over at home and 5-0 to the under on the road. And they're on the road, right? Right. Cincinnati plus 10.5 in Oakland. The total's 48.5. So Oakland 5-1 against the spread their last 6 games. Here are the nuggets for the Oakland-Cincinnati matchup. Oakland 5-1 against the spread their last 6 games. So Oakland may not be winning. That's another perfect example, Steve, of a game, or a team, should I say. In this industry, guys, you don't have to stay ahead. You got to beat the spread. You don't have to win the game. You got to get fucking paid with the line, okay? So Oakland's 5-1 against the spread.
Hello.
Their last 6 home games.
What am I doing on my podcast?
Oakland 7-1 against the spread, last 8 home games. Wow. So Oakland has covered 5 out of their last 6 games, and they've covered 7 out of their last 8 games at home at the Coliseum. Pretty amazing. Cincinnati 1-5 against the spread their last 6 games. So you got a team that's covering, the Raiders. You got a team that's 7-1 against the spread at home, the Raiders. And there's only, 2 more games left in Oakland? 2 more games left in front of their fans up in Oakland. You might be looking at a fucking massacre here. You really might be looking at a massacre. The line's 10.5, right, Pop? 10.5. Wow. So the Raiders, big lean to the Raiders at home this week, minus 10.5. And, as we told you before, Cincinnati 5-0 to the under when they go out on the road, and the total's 48.5. So huge lean to Oakland minus 10.5, and a pretty strong lead to the under. We're going to go with Oakland in the under in that game, guys.
Moving on, we're going to talk about Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore -4 with a 49.5 total. Both defenses have not been great.
No.
Baltimore has the 22nd ranked defense, giving up 25 points per game against teams other than the Bengals or the Dolphins.
Right, so, yeah, that speaks for itself.
Pretty much every game.
Bengals don't score, Dolphins don't fucking score.
Houston,
Dolphins cover a lot, though.
Yes, they do. Houston's ranked 23 in opponent yards per play.
Man, I'm excited about this matchup. I mean, I'm a guy that said Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson are going to be 2 great quarterbacks in the NFL. And people thought I was fucking nuts, okay? Yeah, they did great in college, but I've talked to a lot of people about this when these kids were coming out. I said, I really like Lamar Jackson. I think he's going to be a superstar in the NFL. And the fact that they wanted to convert him to wide receiver, and he said, fuck you, I'm a quarterback. Congratulations to that kid, man.
Yeah, good job, man.
Heisman Trophy, he said, I'm a goddamn quarterback. If you don't want to hire me as a quarterback, then don't hire me. Baltimore believed in him. The kid's a fucking beast. I love watching him play, and I'm excited about this matchup just from a sports fan standpoint, not necessarily from a wagering standpoint, but these are 2 kids I really like, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson. I'm excited about this game, and I don't get very excited about the NFL very often.
Well, this is going to be the best part of the show because this is where you make the most amount of money. NHL first period overs and NHL stats, period. Guys, the stats in this NHL is insane. We're going to talk about first period overs.
Can I do the promo before we do the hockey?
Go ahead.
NFL promo?
Go ahead.
College football, NFL football, total of the year this Sunday. It's the strongest wager that Steve's going to make on an NFL total the entire season. He has spotted a game in the NFL where he says this game is off by double digits. The information that we got in this particular matchup, the game's going to win. It's going to win easily. By the time you get to halftime, you're going to know you're in the driver's seat. You're going to know you're going to get paid. That's the kind of game you want. That's the kind of game you need. If you didn't call in last Saturday for the college football game of the year, shame on you. You missed another fucking winner. Don't miss out on this winner on Sunday. But you're not going to get it on Sunday. Don't try to call Sunday and say, oh, give me that game. It's not going to happen. You have to call Friday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time. This Friday. 877-220-6540. You're going to get that game for the same price. $200. Serious players only. Don't call me and say, hey, I got a $400 bankroll. Can you help me? No, I can't. No, I can't. You got to be able to bet at a bare minimum $1,000 on this game. If you don't have at least $1,000 to bet on that game, don't bother calling me. No disrespect. I can't help you right now. This is for the big boys. It's the NFL total of the year. Did you hear what I said? The largest wager we're going to make on a total in the NFL the entire fucking season this Sunday. So call me this Friday, invest $200. Not only will you get that game, but I'll work with you in basketball and football on Friday and Saturday so that you can pad your bankroll to get ready for that game. So call this Friday, $200 investment. You'll get Friday and Saturday's football and basketball. More importantly, Sunday's NFL total of the year, the entire weekend, a $200 investment. We'll flip that investment into about $3,000-$4,000 this weekend. 877-220-6540. Now we're going to get into some hockey totals. It's been a gold mine all year. It was a gold mine last year. And let them know what's going on in hockey, Steve.
Well, first period overs. Grab your pen. Colorado Avalanche, 15-3.
Hold on. Didn't we tell them that
Yeah,
4 weeks ago?
About 13 games ago, yeah. VGK, Vegas Golden Knights, 8-1 at home.
Again last night.
Yeah.
The Vegas Knights at home last night.
First period over. Winner.
Against the Chicago Blackhawks. The end of the first period, 2-1. It was a winner. We've been telling you for weeks.
First period over.
Take the first period over in the Avalanche games.
Yeah, rather than be a Vegas Knight fan and lose the game at the end of the game. So, you know what I mean? I had my money after the first period and got to enjoy the game.
Yeah. If you're going to bet a Vegas Knight game in Vegas, they're 8-1. They're 9 home games so far this year. 8 of them have gone over in the first period. Another winner again last night. And we've been telling you about it.
Another winner, Montreal, 8-1 to the over at home first period.
Right.
Now, this trend right here is last 10 games, first period over. So I'm going to give you these teams' last 10 games and what the record is in their first period over. Colorado, 8-2. Buffalo, 8-2. Philadelphia, 7-3. Ottawa, 7-3. Columbus, 7-3.
And if your bookie doesn't take over-unders in the first period in hockey, because I had a couple guys tell me that this week, find another book.
There's too many offshores that will take it.
Bookies are a dime a dozen. There's 19 states that have legalized sports betting right now. You have offshore sports books. There's local guys out there taking plays. I'm sure. There's a million places to get bets in. Don't be a bitch to your bookie. If you're a guy that only has one local book and the guy's 93 years old and he's not with the times and he's not taking hockey totals and he's not taking the first period totals, just find yourself another book. Why would you have one person limit what you can do? That's asinine. If you're going to be a businessman and you're going to treat this like a business, then make sure you got the right tools to do the job.
I agree. Moving on, guys, first period unders. Now, the opposite. These are teams you bet first period to the under. Calgary, 15-5, 8-1 at home. Pittsburgh, 12-6 at home. Let me go over some full game home overs. These are you bet the entire game over when this team's at home. Golden Knights, 7-1 to the over at home.
8-1 after last night. So So the first period over. So when Vegas is playing at home, just bet the first period over.
And the over.
And bet the fucking whole game over.
Caps 7-1 at home to the over.
Wow.
New Jersey 7-2 at home to the over.
These are gold mines, guys.
Yeah, I'm not giving them anymore.
So these are gold mines.
Guys, like I said, there's a lot of money to be made in sports right now. Just don't go bet off the fucking limb and bet whatever you feel is right, because you got to study, you got to educate yourself, and you need a professional to help you get to the next level.
Or just because you want to watch the game on TV. That's
Correct.
That's their biggest mistake.
A lot of people just want action on the game. Well, listen, if you want action, you at least want to win. Don't go fucking guessing and just put your dick in a hole and not know what's on the other side, because you might not like what backs up on that motherfucker.
No.
I can tell you 9 out of 10 times. So, guys, stay aggressive, stay focused. Realize that there's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the world. Treat this as a business. Money manage and discipline yourself. The formula for success is money management and discipline. Betting one game a day, not every day, and more importantly, betting the same amount of money on every game. You can't run around in circles and bet different amounts. If you guys truly want to be successful in this business, you truly want to make a second income, the choice is yours. Give us a call. Let us help you go to the next level. And I promise you one thing. 2 things we'll never do to you. We'll never lie to you, and we'll never fucking cheat you.
Amen.
Okay? This business takes 2 guys that are honest and 1 guy that can win. Now, I can win and I'm honest. That leaves the ball in your court. Do you want to go to work with someone that'll fucking do whatever it takes to get the job done for you? Do you want to work with somebody that'll go out and get any fucking piece of information, fucking put a helmet on and get in the game for you? Because that's what you get with us, guys. We don't give a fuck about nothing but making money. We don't care about injury reports. We don't care about watching 50 games because we enjoy it. We do this to make money. We treat it strictly as a business. Skip likes watching sports. Me, I don't give a fuck. I'll go home and watch mob stories. That's what the fuck I do while I'm rooting in fucking $1 million fucking games. I'll go watch fucking American Gangster on A&E. I mean, one thing about me, guys, is you have to focus and treat it as a business. It's all I do all day long, but it's not what you know, it's who you know. I work directly with players, coaches, CEOs, and do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done. Las Vegas is a gigantic sports circle where college players and tournaments come in and out of the MGM, the New Orleans, the Thomas & Mack, the Pavilion Center, and every other fucking place that we have out here, and have so much different sports inside information is fucking ridiculous. So guys, take advantage of this promotion. More importantly, motivate yourself. If you're not in a position where you want to be, like even where I'm at right now myself, you got to push through. You got to stay focused. Remember, money isn't everybody's problems. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people's problems, but there's people that still have problems that are separate from money. So, just be the best person, do a little soul searching, realizing that, you can be better and take your life to another level, motivate yourself, inspire yourself, say good things to other people, and do whatever it takes to get the goddamn job done. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the Big Skipper, we love you. Let's go get this money. And remember, football season is already almost over. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. We love you.
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put a $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pirate.